And it's just like, I believe that I have a whole theory on the moon landing.
Really?
I have a whole theory on it, and I haven't really dug to see if anybody else has developed this theory, but it's like, I feel like, you listen to Stephen Greer, So I love that guy. I think he should be great. The ambassador for everything. Anyways, he's like the head mecha guy of UFOs.
Yes.
He's like,
he's like
shit. Back in the day, I used to think he was crazy.
There's good UFOs, there's bad UFOs, but there's ones that have all about
says they're all people.
They're all about like love and caring. And if they can sense that intention in you, they'll come to you. He's taking people out into the desert, brought up UFOs up,
creating experiences with the conscious.
With the conscious,
okay, so he's
done the laser thing up in the sky and show up. Yeah,
he has a family member that worked on the Apollo missions going to the moon.
Right,
and he's saying basically, and this has been speculated through multiple people, but like when they went to the moon, they saw, objects and pyramids and they had UFOs watching them land on the moon. And my theory is, or I feel like, and people, and the huge thing right now is just like all the moon landing was fake and all this stuff and that thing. But so I asked myself, did we really go to the moon? And I think we did. However, what we were shown wasn't what happened. So I think that somewhere along the line that we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into in the whole moon thing. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to go up there for a reason that I don't think was told to us specifically. Mm-hmm. We propped it off as a war against, or the thing against Russia and all that, the space race.
Yeah, the space race.
But then when we went up there, we're like, hey, we could encounter these things, so we're just going to make a movie just in case it backfires. And we don't want to broadcast that on live TV of UFOs and everybody freaking out over it. So we're going to hire Stanley Kubrick to make a movie and have that in our back pocket. And that's most likely what is going to happen. So we're going to actually go to the moon, do what we need to do, but we're going to show everybody this movie that looks, they're not going to know any different in 1969. Right. And I think that's kind of what is why there's so much confusion of whether we went or didn't go.
Right.
It's like, I think we did go. The whole BS of we lost the technology and we can't do it anymore. Don't buy it one bit. I was like, dude, Elon Musk's doing some crazy shit right now. And he's trying to go to Mars. Yeah. But not go to the one that's the closest.
Yeah. That's odd too.
Yeah.
And his excuse.
Prove to me you can go to the moon first before you can, prove to me you can run a mile before you run a marathon.
I think the reason why he's not trying to go to the moon is because the moon is not inhabitable. Like they can't terraform it, right?
Right.
So like there's no point in sending a bunch of gear over there just to not even use it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it would be a good motivator. Be like, everybody get behind you if you show up to the moon.
Man, I would be like, I just want to check this one off the list real quick to shut everybody up.
Yeah,
and then hey, here's the American flag we put up. See, guys?
Right.
I wasn't telling the truth. But then again, nobody would believe it. So it's like,
exactly.
Yeah, let's go to Mars. I'm down.
Seriously. Do you really think we're going to become a multi-planet species?
I definitely think so. I don't know how soon or if it's going to be in our lifetime, but I definitely think man, we're explorers, we venture out, we can do everything. A lot of people are going to die from testing the waters and figuring shit out, of course, getting out all the kinks, but I definitely think that we're going to end up in space for sure. So, but who knows? But we're living in a really exciting time. That's the whole thing.
Yuval Noah Harari, he wrote this book, Sapiens, and he wrote a couple other books, and he convinced me that we're the last species of humans that will ever exist. Mm-hmm. We're going to be the only ones. And his whole theory was that we are going to become a multi-planet species, even multi-universe species, possibly. Well, let me rephrase that. Not species. We're going to go there and explore it. But we are, the species that we are now, flesh and bones, needing oxygen and all these, and food and sleep, we're not going to survive in Mars. So we need to make a version of us that can experience the same thing as us to then go and explore the universe. And what that is, AI.
Well, now they're
intelligence.
coming up. They are discovering ways of like reverse aging that you can structure the DNA in different ways to where it's reverse aging. I was just like, but yeah, AI is an easy shortcut. Imagine if you could put your consciousness into a robot. And you're good.
Yeah, and there's infinite copies of you experiencing infinite amount of versions of your life, and you get to say that you experience those, because how do you know you are you?
Right.
You know, is it because you like the things you like, or is it because you don't like the things you don't like? Like,
exactly.
What is that?
Well, dude, I will tell you something that changed my whole perception on like religion and how the world works is studying neuroscience and the brain, and how you realize you don't have much free will as you thought you did. That's what blew my mind. I was like, oh, okay, we're just sucking in information from our environment, and that's what's influencing everything. So it's just like all this social media, dude. It's just information download. Your brain's not equipped. It's not designed. Yeah, it's not designed to take that much information that quickly. Yeah. So it's just like, I think your brain just caps out at a certain point. And,
it's dopamine dumps.
Yeah.
It's dopamine dumps where like your brain is experiencing something fresh and new by simply swiping. And I'm like, oh,
that's why Instagram likes became so crazy and sought after. People saw the like and you get that rush of like, oh my God, they like Susie liked my picture.
And then you can make money off of it. Then it really blew up. Yeah. Then you're like, you can do whatever it takes to get some more likes. Yeah. That's why motherfucking girls getting those lip injections, those BBLs. Like,
well, it started with Instagram. The money that those women were making is insane. And then it started to transition to like affiliated marketing. Like you know, I can make a podcast, but let me sell some stuff, you know, and like then you're getting royalties off that. And then now they have it on TikTok, where you can, if you have that little banner at the bottom of you selling a product, if they click that banner and they buy it off Amazon from them clicking it on your thing, then you get paid a little commission for that. Yeah. And it's like people are making stupid money off that. Yeah. And it's just like...